Alright guys, Tony here, our cabin of woods. Here's a new little project we're doing. I have got a lot of chicken parts, so I am going to go ahead and can the thighs, the legs, everything else we've got. Some are skinless, some have skin. There was a few packs that was still left from our last set of chickens that I've incorporated in with this. We may have to do another batch, but we're going to go with as much as we can with this batch and then do another one. We're going to be doing raw packing, and so let's start packing these. I'm not too sure how many we can put in. These are quart-sized jars. I've got 7. That's all my can will hold, but we're going to start putting some of these in here. Start shoving them in and packing them, and I'm going to start doing is taking like one skin and one without skin and just start packing them, get them in there, and keep on moving along. Try to find something else that may fit in here. And what we want is, we want at least a 1-inch headspace in here, okay? So really, we are right close to that 1-inch headspace right now. Remember, the last set of jars I did, 1 inch is just below that lower rim. So we're right there. I'm not going to pack no more to this. We're going to leave this alone. We're going to keep right on packing them. So it's looking like we're able to get 3 big chunks of meat in one bowl. See, that's too much. You see how big that house is sticking out? We can't do that. We need the headspace, so find a smaller one. Here we go. That may work. Yes, that'll work. It's better to have the headspace than be crammed, because the oils of this is going to come up, fill these jars up. Remember, when you raw pack, you don't put fluid in here. It's just the juices from the jar will fill in here, and you don't want them to overflow to where the jars are not going to seal. So more than 1 inch is good, and so that's what we're going to go with right here. Just keep packing them in. Let's see if I've got a small one that'll work, and I did have some small ones over here. Alright, push them in there, pack them in there. Now look, that's good, that's fine. I'll be happy with that. So let's keep on going. I think that's fine. Alright guys, I'm going to keep packing the rest of these here, and when I'm done, I'll bring you back and we'll go from here. Alright, now we are ready to put our lids on. Just come off the water nice and steamy. We're going to go ahead. I always go through, when I'm dealing with chicken, because we're talking about grease and stuff, I like to first go ahead and clean my rims just plain with the paper towel first. Get everything cleaned up, the threads, as much as I can. I go through all them first. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put some vinegar on here, and we're going to treat the ring of the jar. Let's clean it up really good. It's very important. We want a really good seal on these. Alright, I think we're good. Let's get our lids. I know, I've been saying this last few times I've been doing it. I know they tell you don't have to do it. I'm still sterilizing these, especially because I've got meats. Alright, and once again, we're going to be very careful with our rings. Inspect your rings. Make sure your rings are in good shape. If they're rusty in here, get rid of them. If they're dented or kinked, they're not going to work. You'll have your failure. If something fails, it's always because either the lid or the rim is cracked, the lid has got an imperfection in the rubber seal, or it's the ring, always. I'm right here, and I'm going just a hair, and there we go. All right, let's get this one on. See how it just spins nicely? All right, there we go. I'll just check them, make sure I did them all. We're good. We're good. All right, set these in. All right, guys, they're all in. I'm gonna get this burner going. Our goal is, I'm gonna set my timer for 75 minutes. When we put this lid on, turn it and lock it, okay? All right, guys, you can see this is steaming really good. Very few little bloop bloops. Actually, it's doing more than it did. It's been 10 minutes, a steady stream. So it's releasing whatever air's in here. It's trying to force it out. It's forcing it out of jars. All right. See how we got a good stream? This is what it was doing. All right, I'm going to put this on. Now, at my area, you see the safety lock just popped up? Now, legitly, I cannot unlock this lid. That's what that's for right there. When that pops up, you cannot loosen this lid for no reason. When it cools off, it will pop down on its own. Hey, I hear people that are scared of canning, pressure canning, worried about it blowing up. Well, back here is a black rubber cork, I guess you would call it. If it gets too much pressure, that blows out. So it won't allow pressure to, to something to explode. So they have plenty of safety devices on these things. So, all right, I'm going to let this go. I've got, in my area, I'm at 1,000 feet of sea level. So I need to be right at around 10. I go between 10 and 11, somewhere around there. All right, there you go, guys. I went outside for 2 minutes to throw the garbage away, and you can see how the temperature's starting to rise, or the pressure. We're about 12 pounds. Got to turn that down a little bit. I am between medium and low on this stove, and it'll start driving it down. I have already kicked on the timer. So all we're going to do now is just wait. Oh, what are you doing there, honey? Willow, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, honey? Oh, here comes the other guy. Hi, babe. Oh, there you are, Koda. What are you doing, big boy? All right, hey, look at me. Look at me. Oh. Do we need to go potty? Do we need to go? Tell me. Willow, tell me. You gotta go potty? Hurry. What? Oh. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, we've got 19 seconds left. As you can see, she has been staying right on 10. When we hit that point, there we go. I am now just going to go ahead and turn this off. All right, we're off. Now, what's going to happen is we are going to let this depressurize completely. Wait for your needle to go all the way to 0. And then we're going to go ahead and pull that vent weight off. And I just leave mine alone for maybe another half an hour or say. And then I'll take the lid off. And then I would start moving the jars onto my pad. Alrighty, I got all the pressure canning done on the chicken. Fantastic. This is what we ended up with. We've got 9 jars. 9 quart-sized jars and 2 pint-sized jars. Everything looks good. Everything took a seal. We didn't have not a problem with none of them. We've got the rings off. We're getting them washed up to put them back in the shelves. Had a good year this year. Now we need to put that up and start shelving this stuff. Alright guys, we're going to go. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up if you would. Have a great week and be safe.